Today we will see the centrifugal force. What is meant by centrifugal force? In circular motion, the force which is acting along the radius and directed away from the center of the circular motion, that is called as a centrifugal force. In circular motion, the force which is acting along the radius and directed away from the center of circular motion, that is called as a centrifugal force. Let us suppose this particle is performing uniform circular motion along the circumference of the circle. Centripetal force is directed toward the center of the circle, whereas this centrifugal force Fc dash is acting along the radius and directed away from the center of circular motion. So such a force is known as a centrifugal force. So we will see one example of this. When bus takes a sharp turn on a plain horizontal curved road, let us suppose the road is turned in this direction and bus is moving along that turn, then the passengers in the bus, they are pulled in outward direction. The passengers are pulled in outward direction due to the presence of centrifugal force only. So at sharp turns on plain horizontal curved roads, the passengers in the bus are pulled in outward direction. So that force is a centrifugal force. Just in a merry-go-round. So let us suppose this is a merry-go-round. Initially, these ropes, they are vertically downward here. When this is rotated, they are pulled away from the axis of rotation. They are pulled away from the axis of rotation due to the presence of centrifugal force. So, the tendency of a centripetal force and the tendency of a centrifugal force, they are opposite to each other. Centripetal force always tries to keep the body in a circular motion, whereas centrifugal force, it always tries to make a body free from the circular motion. So the tendency of centripetal force and centrifugal force, they are opposite to each other. So we will see the mathematical expression for centripetal force. According to Newton's second law of motion, centrifugal force is equal to mass into centrifugal acceleration. A common expression by Newton's second law, force is equal to mass into acceleration, but that force is a centrifugal force. That's why we have to take the centrifugal acceleration. So here Fc dash is equal to m v square by r is the centrifugal acceleration, because centripetal acceleration and centrifugal acceleration, they are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Centripetal acceleration, it is directed toward the center of circular motion, whereas the centrifugal acceleration is away from the center of circular motion. So here Fc dash is equal to mv square by r. The second form of the equation, Fc dash is equal to m omega into v. Omega is angular velocity and v is the linear velocity of the particle, and Fc dash is equal to mr omega square. So these are the three different forms of the centrifugal force. Centrifugal force है तीन different forms है. Then if we would like to express it in a vector form, then the centrifugal force in a vector form is Fc dash is equal to m into vector r into omega square. So this equation shows that centrifugal force and radius vector are in the same direction. What is the centrifugal force? Centrifugal force and radius vector are in the same direction. Radius vector is directed from center to circumference, and centrifugal force is always directed from center to circumference. So radius vector and centrifugal force, they are in the same direction. So Fc dash is equal to m vector r omega square, and Fc dash is equal to Fc dash. These two forces, that is a centripetal force and centrifugal force, are equal in magnitude but opposite in directions. So centripetal force and centrifugal force, they are equal in magnitude but opposite in directions. म्हणजे centripetal force आणि centrifugal force हे इक्वल इन मॅग्निट्यूड आहेत पण एकमेकाच्या विरुद्ध आहेत. एक डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड द सेंटर आहे तर सेंट्रीफ्युगल फोर्स हा डायरेक्टेड अवे फ्रॉम द सेंटर आहे. So we will see the applications of centrifugal force. There are some devices which are based on the principle of centrifugal force. The first device or machine is a cream separator. तर दूध डेअरीमध्ये दुधाची क्वालिटी तपासण्यासाठी जी मशीन वापरली जाते ती क्रीम सेपरेटर मशीन आहे. So what is the construction of this cream separator? Cream separator consists of a heavy metal disc provided with slots in which milk filled tubes are suspended. And here this is a vertical axle is given which passes through the center. So this is a gearbox and handle is used to rotate the disc. When this handle is rotated, disc will rotate. That is, the milk in the tube and some few drops of the acid are added to the milk. As this milk gets churned, it is converted into curd. म्हणजे त्या दुधामध्ये आपण HCl चे 2 थेंब टाकल्यानंतर ते दूध फाटतं आणि ती मशीन फिरवल्यानंतर त्या दुधाची घुसळण होते त्याच्यामध्ये आणि क्रीम त्या दुधामधलं क्रीम ही सेपरेट होतं. As cream is lighter than the water, so cream is collected at the neck and curd is present in the lower part of the tube. So in this tube also cream is collected at the neck and curd is present in the lower part of the tube. So in this way we can check the quality of this milk using the cream separator. Then second application which is based around the centrifugal force is a dryer in washing machine. वॉशिंग मशीन मध्ये कपडे धुतल्यानंतर ते कसे वाळवले जातात, कसे सुकवले जातात, कोणत्या मेकॅनिझमवर हे केलं जातं. So this drying machine consists of a porous pot. So a gearbox is given to the lower end of this vertical axis about which the porous pot spins, and a motor is connected, electric motor is connected to run the gearbox or to rotate the porous pot. As we keep wet cloths in this porous pot and rotated at a high speed, so water droplets which are trapped into the कॉटन नेट, ही जी कॉटन नेट असते याचे आडवे आणि उभे जे धागे असतात आणि हे जे चौरस तयार होतात याच्यामध्ये वॉटर ड्रॉपलेट ट्रॅप झालेले असतात आणि ते ओलं कापड पोरस स्पॉट फिरवल्यानंतर या ट्रॅप्ड वॉटर ड्रॉपलेटवर सेंट्रीफ्युगल फोर्स ॲक्ट होतो आणि त्या कॉटन नेटमधून त्या वॉटर ड्रॉपलेटला खेचून काढलं जातं. अशा प्रकारे त्या कपड्यातलं पाणी वेगळं केलं जातं. सो as this porous spot is rotated with a very high speed, the water droplet which are trapped in the cotton net, they are pulled away due to the centrifugal force. In this way, the wet cloths are dried in the washing machine. अशा प्रकारे हे वॉशिंग मशीन मध्ये ड्राय केले जातात. त्याच्यानंतर गव्हर्नर इन डिझेल इंजिन. So this governor governs the speed of the engine. एखाद्या इंजिनची जर स्पीड कंट्रोल करायची असेल तर त्याला डिझेल इंजिनला गव्हर्नर बसवलेला असतो. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस त्या इंजिनची स्पीड कमी होते त्यावेळेस त्याचा डिझेल सप्लाय वाढतो, त्या इंजिनला ताकद मिळते, त्याच्यामुळं इंजिन आहे त्या स्पीडनं रन होतं आणि त्याच्यावरचं जर लोड कमी झालं तर ते इंजिन जास्त वेगाने पळू नये म्हणून हा गव्हर्नर त्याचा डिझेल सप्लाय कमी करतो. अशा प्रकारे हे गव्हर्नर इन डिझेल इंजिन इट ऑल्सो वर्क्स ऑन द प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ सेंट्रिफ्युगल फोर्स. And fourth one is ultra centrifugal machine. So this device is used in a pathology lab. पॅथॉलॉजी लॅबमध्ये रक्त, लघवी, तुंकी वगैरे तपासण्यासाठी ज्या टेस्ट घेतल्या जातात त्या तपासण्यासाठी या अल्ट्रा सेंट्रिफ्युगल मशीनचा उपयोग केला जातो. इवन ब्लडमधलं सिरम सेपरेट करण्यासाठी सुद्धा या अल्ट्रा सेंट्रिफ्युगल मशीनचा वापर होतो. अल्ट्रा सेंट्रिफ्युगल मशीनचं कन्स्ट्रक्शन हे क्रीम सेपरेटर सारखंच आहे. त्याला अशा 10-12 ट्यूब्स अशा अटॅच केल्या जातात, पण ते ॲट ए व्हेरी हाय स्पीड रोटेट केलं जातं मोटारच्या साह्यानं. हे हाताच्या साह्यानं आपण फिरवतो, ते मोटारच्या साह्यानं हाय स्पीड म्हणजे 300 to 400 रिव्होल्युशन्स पर मिनिट अशा हायर स्पीडनं ते रोटेट केलं जातं आणि त्याच्यामुळं त्याच्यातले जे लाइटर पार्टिकल आणि हेवियर पार्टिकल they are separated from each other according to their densities. So such a machine is known as an ultra centrifugal machine. So this machine also works on the principle of centrifugal force. So the effect of centrifugal force on the earth or effect of spinning motion on the earth. So as earth rotates, a centrifugal force acts on the body and that centrifugal force is maximum at the equator because radius is maximum. So the masses which are present at the equator, they are pulled away. And this earth is bulged at the equator and flatter at the poles. So this is a north pole, this is a south pole. So due to the spinning motion of earth is bulged at the center, its diameter at the center increases and it is flattered at the poles. This flattering and bulging of earth is due to the spinning motion or due to the presence of centrifugal force. The effect of spinning motion on the earth is a variation of apparent weight. So if the object is present at the equator, due to the spinning motion a centrifugal force acts on the body and that centrifugal force is deducted from the weight of the body because weight is always directed toward the center of circular motion. So apparent weight is a minimum at the equator. And as we go from this equator to pole, this apparent weight goes on decreasing because the magnitude of centrifugal force is decreasing, so apparent weight increases, and apparent weight is a maximum at poles. It is also called as a true weight. It gives a true weight because circular motion is absent at the pole. So there is no centrifugal force and we get a true weight at the pole, and apparent weight is a minimum at the equator. This is due to the spinning motion of the earth. And third point, let the river is flowing from north to south or south to north. One bank of the river experiences an excessive force. So here let us suppose this river is flowing from north to south. Then due to its spinning motion, the water present in that river will exert an excessive force on the one bank of the river. So the erosion of one bank of the river is maximum. So these are the effects of centrifugal force or the effects of spinning motion of the earth.